Pretty good, happy, beautiful city. It's been a short camp for me, but it's great. Taking advantage of this situation and make as best as I can.
How do you feel at this weight?
I feel good, man. I don't have to cut weight, and it's just a natural weight, you know. We'll see, you know. It's been a long time I don't fight 205, and it'll be since I fought, I think it was Rich Franklin. Before no, Cage Rage. Yeah, it's been a long time. I was in Cage Rage fighting.
5 years.
5 years? Yeah, wow, it's been great. It's been a great challenge, you know. I love challenging. That's, you know, I've been part of the sport for 17 years. I came from the area of Dan Severn, you know, Mark Coleman. It's a joy. It's just a blessing to still being around and see all that, man. I remember we come to a UFC event, you know, we even want to consider it a sport. And now we're considered a mainstream sport. It's just about enjoying the process. So I got a culture. I'm righteous on relationship. I got peace on the process and enjoying the journey. So I'm a winner, you know, so that's all about.
And what do you think is needed to beat John Jones? He's proved to be a tough cookie so far.
It's just, you know, just going out there and doing my performance, you know. I'm looking to fight every second with everything I got. So, you know, just doing my best. And that's the only requirement I'm making to myself is just go out there, have fun, and fight, you know. Yeah, kind of, you know. I'm just going up the division. Nobody willing to fight him, and I actually when I step into this match, I want to save the fight, the event. You know, I wasn't so bummed out that the event was canceled, and then I offered Lorenzo to save the event, and that's what came on. You know, I don't know, it was totally fighting Canada for me. It's always want to be coming here, you know, knowing the city. It's great fans. They support the sport, but I want to help the sport, you know, the organization, and end up finding him because they couldn't find him an opponent. And I said, okay, I'll take it. It's all mine, man. You know, I came from a time that today's a lot of science, a lot of this, a lot of, you know. I come from an era that you just do what you love. You know what I mean? You cannot be prepared to be a father. You're a father, you know what I mean? Going through the motions, you know, and just accepting things the way it is, you know. I'm ready, man, you know, it's all on my mind, you know. I'm doing this for a long time. Just taking advantage of what is positive. Focus on the positive, not on the negative.
What do you have to say for all your fans in Brazil, here?
Yeah, the message for my fans is this: I've been doing this for so many years. God gave me a talent and gifts. Then I honor them with all the respect, with my commitment, with my values and my principles, with my family, with my trainers. But the fans, they're so part of this, because if you don't have the fans, we don't have anything. We didn't have a platform, and that's what people need to understand. That basically the fans, that is the owner of the organization, is the reason that I'm still fighting, is the reason that I step up in a short notice, is the reason of everything, you know. So I have a lot of respect for these people that spend money every month in pay-per-views, buy merchandise, you know, support the fighters. And I have a lot of respect because I came from a time that we didn't have any fans, we didn't have any platform. So now we do, so maybe it's like, I know what it is to not have it, so I think I appreciate more.
What would the belt mean to you right now in your career?
You know, the belt is just a piece of a prize for a fighter. Basically, the belt that belongs to the organization. The fighters hold the belt for a period of time. So I'm focused on winning. I'm not focused on having something. I'm focused through the belt. I'm focused on the legacy. I'm focused in accomplish challenging dreams in my life. So I'm not focused on one piece of prize. I'm focused on the whole thing. I'm focused on the finish my career as best as I started. I'm focused in facing challenge that nobody liked to face it. I'm focused to go to the limit, you know, and enjoying the process.
Do you study your opponents, or do you let your trainers do that and you just worry about what you do?
You know, I'm more focused on what I can do. You know, of course, you kind of study a little, but bottom line, you know, when you step in that cage, things can turn up pretty quick. And sometimes you study and get surprised. So I just enjoy it. You know, it's like a soccer player. You know, you just gotta go through what God gave you and figure it out in the time.
Are you pretty confident you can fight 25 minutes?
I'm confident in fighting. You know, as far as I know, I got 5 rounds. After 5 rounds, I got a minute rest, and then I got another 5. And if the fight keep going, another minute round. So I'm not focused in the 5. I'm focusing in the 5 minutes. So every minute, I make us everything I got. You know, it's all about, you know, mentality. When your body cannot take it, it's all your mind. So when your body is tired, your mind carry on. So people break records. People break things in their own mentality. We got Navy SEALs, we got sportmen, we got mothers and fathers that break records, you know what I mean? And it's all about the mind. And so I'm enjoying the process. Right now I'm enjoying this process here, giving interviews for you guys. But you know, I don't think too much. The more you think, the more tired you get. So it's just, I'm going to enjoy every second of the fight. You know, the only thing I have to say about John, he's a tremendous fighter. I have a lot of respect for him. And it's an honor for me to fight a champion like him.
Get in the cage with Bards. It's the closest you will get to MMA without getting into the ring. Join Carlin Bardsley on NSS Radio TV, where we walk the talk, uncensored and unscripted.